And the first personal of the game goes to Akeem as Detlef Schrempf steps to the free throw line. Schrempf in the playoffs is shooting free throws at 87%.
Detlef took a little time to get warmed up in the previous series. Thought he played tremendous over the last 3 games. Came off the late season injury. Didn't get a lot of playing time. I think needed some adjustment. Probably the series was good for him in terms of confidence. 2. And Rudy able to go to his bench early. Give him a rest. They've got a good read. They're in a good mode, good rhythm.
Schrempf will take that 3 and make it. Just a set shot from Detlef Schrempf, who's averaging 17.5 points a game in the playoffs. He's free agent signed by Seattle, and thank goodness they signed him. He really has been able to help as he adds a little quickness and toughness inside despite his 6'9" stature. 55-37. The Sonics get a run here. That's 2 consecutive baskets for Seattle, and it pulled. He gets the double team. Eddie Johnson's the open man. Rebound, Sean.
Well, that's what Seattle can hope for. The double team, but get.
There's a transition defense.
Exactly. If they can get stops, they can get back in this game.
15 in the game. 19-point Rockets advantage.
Well, in a playoff game of this magnitude, you've got to be offensively efficient like that. You've got to make the easier shots. Penn, father a coach at Temple under John Chaney.
Peyton working. Schrempf left alone. And gets the bucket. Elijah won 82 games this year. The rookie out of the Ivy League, out of the University of Pennsylvania. 4 on the shot clock. Peyton, finger roll scoop. Big rebound from Schrempf, who puts it back in. 22-18, Houston. Schrempf is fouled on the drive. Through training camp, got cut, went to play in Europe. George Carl liked him in the CBA. He played. Look at John Kemp's looking for Kevin Willis. They can't get him the ball because of Willis' defense. Schrempf gets the bounce.
Big shot by Detlef Schrempf, particularly because they're working so hard with Kemp. But let's give Perkins a little credit. The big hand bothers him just slightly. Oh, what a great offensive play and a great look. Little toss away by Detlef Schrempf. Eddie Johnson lets him know. Nevertheless, it's going to stand.
You and I, we've been working together too long. Miami in South Florida, 88-79. Patrick Ewing with 24 and 16 and his 45. Got a mismatch somewhere. Schrempf's on Maloney. Bad pass. Outlet. Schrempf. He's going to beat the field unless Barkley gets there, and he doesn't. Then Cummings. 10 seconds in the period.
Willis dominating the offensive board. He's so much bigger and stronger than anyone else. Gets 1 to go, misses that one.
Schrempf hit as he shoots with 1.6. Right, and that if you can find a weakness on what could be a great Houston team.
He's a very solid player. They're very high on him. Particularly
5 fouls in the game. Threet missing badly. And Elijah fouling Schrempf in the backcourt with 49, because virtually certainly this game is going to go teams. Mario Ellie was called for the foul.
For the turnovers, we saw the graphic 24 in the second game. Let's see where they go tonight. They like the thought of trapping him a little bit more. They felt he might throw the ball away, and there he turned it over again.
Clyde Drexler, third way to get it to the hoop. 7-4 Rockets. Leaking out, Schrempf, easy lay-in.
Well, Drexler goes. He pressure before.
Yeah, he started all 82, even though he's a rookie. The other thing to remember is he's a nearly 27-year-old rookie. That's a triple from Schrempf.
And we're seeing the Rockets a little bit more aggressive lead.
Biggest of the game so far. 6:20 to go, first period. Schrempf backing Drexler in. Schrempf and Drexler both having good early starts. He is the point guard. Eddie Johnson way out of his range, but Wingate was there, and he leaked out after the long-range shot, which results in the Schrempf lay-in. That's 11 for Detlef.
Now, Schrempf is 5 for 5, left in the first quarter because of two-person enough happening. Clock running down.
Yeah, 4. 3. You see it in the left corner. Perkins. Schrempf with the offensive board. New shot clock.
The minds of men play a great game in the second game. Come home and start believing, no problem, and you get into this.
0 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. 89% free throw shooter in the playoffs until then. See his numbers, 11 and 3. Afterwards, everybody saw it on every network's highlights of working out right after the game. Lane Barkley came to help out. Eddie Johnson defending Schrempf. It's a mismatch for Schrempf.
He has got to come alive. They can't depend on Payton and Kemp and Schrempf to get enough to disappear. I don't think he's one of those players that commands the ball. So you've got to run plays, playing very intense defense, very tough to get any kind of shot, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Schrempf with a triple. The pass from Kemp when he was doubled and then tripled himself. Found the open man, and Detlef has 20.
To score tonight. Here they go to Kemp in the low post. Watch carefully. Right there, hold it. He's surrounded. He's going nowhere, but he does the right thing. Detlef Schrempf lines up a three behind the line, nails it, gets them within 6.
A little bit of indecision by the Rockets that time. Always want to start the game attacking that basket.
Detlef Schrempf, who has been absolutely on fire. Detlef Schrempf comes into this game with a 47% field goal percentage. He shoots 58% behind the three-point line. Payton back in a hurry, finds himself open, but then dishes to Schrempf. And Detlef Schrempf is 2 for 2 from the field.
Schrempf is going to be able to get that kind of shot away against Drexler because he's bigger and he uses his body and then fades away. And they've got to look to Detlef Schrempf early.
Where that hoop is.
Schrempf spins on Drexler and goes to the reverse. Quick first step by Detlef Schrempf, and he has 6.
Seattle battling back on the glass.
Schrempf inside. And it's the Sonics by 1. Kemp to Schrempf.
That's a big time play.
Let's go back to Sean Kemp, and Detlef Schrempf moving nicely without the basketball.
Akeem can only do so much there. Charles did a point.
Detlef Schrempf, one of those guys who has elevated his game in the postseason. Especially this one. 5 points a game better than his career number.
The regular season this year was a near disaster for Detlef with all the injuries, the broken hand, the torn tendon in the foot. He's healthy, he's happy, he's ready, he's running. Seattle's defense is so quick. They're able to double and get back. Clyde, all he can do is foul. And again, the tall forwards. Post up. They wear you down here in the Northwest.
Schrempf perfect in 3 tries so far. We're tied. It's
here in the third. He'll be well rested for the stretch.
Schrempf down low for Wingate.
That's what Detlef Schrempf told Wingate. They're doubling me, and it's your man. You got to cut to the basket. This time, Wingate's. They're going to have to see him sit down for the top of the 4th quarter.
It's an 8-point. Or Bill Oakes, rather, and it was Dick Bavetta escorting Shaq off the court.
Got to get their teams to play through.
Power 3 for Seattle. Post up, Detlef Schrempf.
Schrempf, fall away. Got it! Detlef Schrempf with 17. Sonics with the ball in a 2-point lead. Schrempf.
This happened to him in game 2. You may recall that in game 2, Maloney missed early, didn't play much of the second half at all. What a follow and tip by Detlef Schrempf off the Hersey Hawkins miss. And once again, the Sonics have built a 10-point lead. And once again, Sam Perkins now. They have a 5-point Sonics lead. Snow with the penetration, the dish off. And the baseline jumper from Detlef Schrempf. Perkins. Kemp has it punched away by Ellie. Oh, good catch by Hawkins. 10 on the shot clock for Schrempf. Trying to back in 3. Easy play with the mismatch.
When Elijah was coming, I thought he might be intimidated, but a nice hook shot by Detlef Schrempf, working in the lane, knowing he had.
Hoping to take these Rockets back on a trip they don't want to make. The 4-hour plane flight to Seattle. And one. Count the basket. Detlef Schrempf is fouled and then made a very tough falling out of bounds 10-footer. Crowd is quiet.
Take a look at this play. Normally when Detlef Schrempf goes this way and fades away, he shoots it. This time he delays it a little bit, throws it up over the corner, and gets fouled.
2 of 4 from the line tonight is Detlef Schrempf. Drexler, by the way, just picked up his 3rd personal foul. Kemp carrying 3 fouls for the
point. They're going to need everything he's got to survive this game.
And Houston needs a stop. Sonics have answered every little mini run. 10 on the shot clock. Schrempf backing in. Drexler. Big bucket from Detlef Schrempf. Of course, that's one of his favorite moves. Detlef has 15. Lead back to 10 with 3/3.
Club, and that's get offensive rebounds. He's averaging 13, almost 14 rebounds a game in this series.
Hakeem Olajuwon 0 for 3 in this game. Detlef Schrempf 18-4 Seattle. Here's Olajuwon. Little jump hook. No, it won't go. Perkins rebound. Payton. Detlef Schrempf against Maloney. Not enough.
Big defensive rebound by Perkins.
Drexler doesn't get the 3. Payton. Mercy Hawkins. See, to come out on him so fast, he has the opportunity for the penetration. He gave it to Schrempf, and 1 for Detlef.
Great penetration, and the dump off. Take a look at it. This is penetration. Mercy Hawkins catches the ball, gets in the lane, kicks off, up and fouled. Hard.
That's hard. 2nd on Barkley. 2 fouls on Charles. Here's Detlef Schrempf. His numbers: 6, 3 out of 5, 3 boards. He's been relatively quiet in this game. You know, reading the local papers here about Detlef.
And again, a 13-point game.
And Charles has 14. Here's Kemp being defended by Olajuwon. He punches it away. Ellie comes for the double team. Back left. Ellie's.
One of the things that the Sonics are doing extremely well tonight is defensive rebounding, not giving up second shot, because they have got the Houston Rockets spread out trying to score.
Schrempf beats Drexler off the dribble, and the lead is to 20. 11-0 Sonics run. Timeout. HOU turning a deaf ear as Detlef Schrempf shoots the technical free throw. Perkins trying to control Kemp out here at midcourt. Points tonight.
Let me reiterate that point. The pressure of Maloney is forcing Payton to give up the ball and then going back, but Detlef Schrempf does the right thing. At this point in the game, take the ball to the basket because you will get free throws.
And he's 2 out of 2 from the line tonight. Detlef Schrempf. In the playoffs.
Off of Perkins and getting the shot.
Team has 16 in the quarter. Big free throws by Rockets.
Eddie Johnson open for 3. And we'll go back the other way. What a pace to this game. 8:45 to play. First half. Schrempf down the lane, and he's fouled.
Rockets have completely gone away from their post-up game. Hakeem, no touches since he's been back in the game on his spot.
We'll take time with 8:43.
They got 14 fouls, and Barkley trying to get down deep. Left his feet again.
Detlef Schrempf. Open, hits the front rim. Detlef Schrempf going to put up a 3 and hit. Detlef Schrempf for 3. Barkley, fall away. Rebounded by Payton. Half a minute. Sonics need points. Schrempf.